Hello guys. Welcome to my channel, Jura Tempest Federation. In our previous episode, we have seen about Challenger's overview. If you have not watched the previous episode, I will put a link in the description below. To quick warning, this video contains spoilers from a light novel. But before we proceed further, please like, subscribe to my channel and hit notification bell for further updates. In this video, we will see about Basin's party. Now without further delay, let's proceed further. Another 2 hours had passed. Basin's party discovered another hidden room. Basin and Nikki. There's another room here as well. One of his companions discovered the door on accident. Could this be another trap? Basin asked, his face filled with doubts. Just now, they had been battling the trapped treasure chests filled with paralyzing toxin and sleeping gas. There was also a rather weak mimic they fought. They had developed PTSD from treasure chests. Oi, Rammers. What's in the room of that treasure chest? If this continues, it won't have any good promotional effect. Even I am starting to feel sorry for them, so it's about time for them to get something good. How should I put it? Seeing how these people were getting tricked reminded me of the gacha game I played, and the sour memory of 10 rolls of absolute garbage. After getting all that trashed before, their misfortune weighed even on me. If they ended up losing their motivation, they wouldn't be coming back in the future. That's why I thought it was about time to give them some grand prize. Don't worry. It was because those challengers sucked. Although it's not fair for me to say so, I really didn't expect them to be that reckless. But that room has one monster and a silver chest. I don't remember what was in it, but they will definitely get something good this time. Fine, that should do it. I hope they will encounter at least something nice today. Ah. It's a trap again. There's even a monster in here. How about we retreat for now? We can't, Basin. It's already onto us. It's a great bear. It won't be easy for us to escape. The two sides were already staring at each other, observing what sort of move they would be making. Hey, what is this? Only one monster appeared. There's no way you needed to panic like that. There was only a slim chance for a monster to already appear on the first floor, and there wouldn't be any strong ones on the second floor either. Yet this hidden room had a silver chest containing some quality reward. A strong monster was deployed to guard this chest. This hidden grand prize on the second floor. Yet it only had a great bear, a measly rank C monster. Basin's team, with a combined strength of rank B, could easily take care of them. Despite this, Basin and Gomez were shocked upon seeing the great bear. Basin and Nikki, there's a treasure chest there. It's silver. It may be trapped again, but all we can do now is fight. Alright everyone, get ready. Copy that. Let's go, let's go. It seemed that Basin's 6-man team finally made up their mind to fight. As they were staring at the great bear, the team carefully raised their weapons. I'll be the bait, you guys take the chance and attack. Basin really had the composure of a leader. He decided to be a competent tank. He rushed into the room and shouted, diverting all of the great bear's attention to him. Basin and the great bear confronted each other face to face. Oh. Basin's party appears to be engaging a monster in battle. Their opponent is a great bear. I heard that one swing of its giant paw can easily take someone's life. I finally realized my mistake after hearing Saka's explanation. Right, this isn't actually a video game. Basin and his men were, after all, professional adventurers. They didn't want any of their men to be injured. Even the slightest misstep could have cost them their lives, and so they would most definitely avoid fighting monsters that yielded no profit. Even though they didn't really need to worry about dying in there, it would take some time for people to actually accept such a mindset. With that in mind, perhaps I should reevaluate how I've been trying to promote the labyrinth. And soon, the battle began. Basin lunged forward to take on the great bear's attack. A look of desperation was etched on his face. The only thing between him and the monster was a worn-out piece of leather armor. A piece that didn't cover up his entire body and left his hands and lower sides completely exposed. He found himself in quite the precarious situation despite confronting an opponent weaker than himself. His great axe could land heavy chopping blows, yet it was not suitable to defend against a bear's claws. That's why Basin had been using his round shield to deflect the great bear's paw. His companions, on the other hand, were covering for Basin. To keep themselves safe, they were targeting the eyes and feet of the great bear when launching attacks. The magician named Gomez, meanwhile, launched the great magic spell Wind Slash to take his life. And it's at this moment that their battle to the death with the great bear concludes. An excellent fight. Indeed. Their actions were very logical and devoid of unnecessary complications. That was the style of experienced fighters. As I listened to Saka and Meyermil's broadcast, I mulled over the fight just now. Indeed, their teamwork was flawless. In the end, there were no casualties in Bassin's team, and they took around 5 minutes to take down the Great Bear. But I couldn't shake off the troubles as new problems started to emerge. Oi oi oi, I didn't expect them to fight so cautiously against an enemy far weaker than themselves. I was surprised too. But shouldn't that normally be the case? I suppose. Although not having drawn a map is indicative of poor performance, we seem to have underestimated their abilities. That's true, maybe it will take 3 days just to break through the first floor alone. If that's the case, we should really think about quantifying the rations. I didn't expect our project to be disrupted by something like this. Bassin's team had teammates of varying ranks, but their overall strength was the equivalent of rank B. As for Bassin and Gomez, with their good equipment, they may have been around rank B in terms of skill. Yet we couldn't have anticipated that such a 6-man team had to struggle in a fight on the second floor already. In terms of results alone, it was their complete victory, though taking 5 minutes was perhaps way too long. However, as professional adventurers, they might also value safety more. Maybe they should be taught to adapt different fighting strategies. Perhaps they could adhere to the strategy of use healing potions, even if it's only a scratch, to improve their combat efficiency. Not sure why I was worried, but right now Bassin's party was approaching the treasure chest. It looks like the room contained a treasure chest. It looks silver as well. What could possibly be inside? Saka's words had tensed up the audience. While the other teams had opened treasure chests several times by now, people were still highly interested in the instant that they were opened. One of Bassin's teammates went up and immediately threw the lid open. Oi oi oi, shouldn't you at least check for traps? Silver chests weren't set with traps, but Bassin's team had no clue of that. Just before this, they had gotten poisoned with paralysis and enveloped with sleeping gas. They also seemed to be taking turns when opening chests, but this wasn't a punishment game. Their crude way of opening the chest even put me, as a spectator, on edge. In this regard, in the eyes of me, an epic gamer, I could only call them amateurs. Having treasure chests inside labyrinths was a foreign concept to people here. Is that why they were so quick to do something so reckless? From this point of view, Elan's party was at least somewhat better. Their team had Guido, who, so far, had ensured that they wouldn't trigger any traps while extracting items from treasure chests. Bassin's team's issue probably came down to them not having a thief. Professional adventurers that exterminated monsters were probably the buff type who weren't suited for situations like this. They should have hired teammates specializing in exploration. Hold up, it may be that the difficulty of the labyrinth was higher than we expected. I thought that the issue was Bassin's party not being professional enough, but it would seem that a lot of people were simply not good at exploring a labyrinth. Their walkthrough couldn't be made faster. I needed to reflect on the issue. Oh, whoa. Bassin and Nikki, it's a sword. Niku, they seem to have hit the jackpot. Moreover, the rare grade jackpot deluxe. There were many different types of rewards, such as high-grade healing potions, ancient gold coins, or fine-quality gear etc. We also designed it so that, starting from level 2, there would be a very low chance of the reward being a rare grade item. What Bassin got was a rare grade sword. By the way, Mentor said that all of the treasure chests were designed to have higher reward drop rates. Is that so? But so far they have been getting shit rewards all around. It was rare for Veldora to be so generous, yet it was ruined by Bassin's bad luck. No, had Veldora not raised the probability, they could have been getting shit gear even now. With that being said, obtaining this rare grade sword was a game changer for them. This would be great for publicity. Bassin's team would probably also want to test their luck even more. Upon thinking so, I had to compliment Veldora with a good job. For Veldora, this decision has been amazing. If you fail to leave these folks with some good memories, it would affect the future of the labyrinth exploration. I'll thank Veldora later. Bassin's men whistled upon laying eyes on the sword. They seemed to be very fond of the treasure. You guys, let's keep on going at this pace. Bassin sheathed his great axe and changed his weapon to the sword. In the next room, 3 ranked D-bats appeared, all cut down by him in one smooth slash. The quality of the sword had perhaps added a bonus to their overall effectiveness. They seemed to have become faster in dealing with enemies. This was a sword crafted by Kurobe's disciple. It barely made it to the level of rare grade, however, to Bassin's party, it was a mighty sword, nonetheless. Kai was no exception in this regard. I heard that even the elite of rank A had difficulty in gathering a full set of rare grade gear. No wonder why Basson and his boys were so happy. As if they were making up for their previous losses, the party pushed forward confidently. In addition, they also seemed to have obtained many magic crystals from the monsters. This sword is really nice, now we're making some profit. We may make more money than we expected. That's right, when this labyrinth is officially opened, we gotta come back for more, they chatted joyfully. And so, Basson's party continued their walkthrough. That's it for today guys. See you next one. For further more update please like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to push notification bell.